So it is June 5th and we have some blackberries and a lot more to come. And it's nice because our wild berries go first. Here's the ones that we moved over and they're doing really well. So I said in another video how we've been propagating is just spreading out the ones that drop. But I did learn a new way that when it touches the ground like this, you can actually just kind of pin that to the ground. And once this plant is established on this side, you can separate it and you have a new plant. How it'll go to the ground like this. See, that came from up here. And now I kind of just help to bury that. And so when this plant takes off really well, I can cut it from the main stem. So I kind of see it trying to do that. So there's two ways to propagate it. But you can see this is one that we brought over here to this side. And it's doing really well. And then it's trying to drop one, and then here's another one. This will do well next year. That was one of the babies. So the best thing about this is not only is it thornless, but we don't water it. It's basically zero maintenance. It's way out here where we can't reach to water it, and it's fine like that. So every summer we get berries and really don't have to do anything. And when you reach in there to get your berries, the plant's not going to get you back. So I mentioned in the previous video that we're having to watch out for birds, and we talked about getting a net for this, but what we're doing now is just coming out every morning and every evening and picking. So I think that's it. Look how much this has taken off, these new ones. Really excited to go eat these berries. So Baker Creek, thornless southern blackberry, highly recommend. So right here I was just having my mom do a little dig and flip method, and I think we're going to do it from both sides. Just dig and turn the soil over. It kind of raises it up. Lucky to have some really pretty soft soil here. And I've got a helper. The next thing I want to show is these are some new canes that have come up on the thornless blackberry. And last season we topped them at about 5 feet, which is about right here. And I'll show you what happens when you top them. So this is where we cut it last time, and as you can see, it made it shoot out all these branches, and all these branches have berries on them. So, in my opinion, you want to wait until they're about that tall and then just chop the top, and that's going to cause the outgrowth. So we're going to dig out this little plant right here really carefully, and also probably this one over here, but maybe not. We're going to look for the ones that are kind of crowding out. Like here's one that's a new one, but there's also one right here. So we don't want too many for it to be crowded. So we're going to look for some little extra ones, and we're going to move those to a new spot. So maybe let's start with this little one or this one here.
Awesome!
First rock of the day.
Awesome, Mommy. Okay, what do you have to say?
Nothing, I'm just digging and flipping.
Oh.
You want to catch it on film?
I already did.
And come a little closer?
Sure.
It's not me, what I'm doing. Dig and flip. And sprinkle.
See, it's so cool, guys.
And because we can't water these blackberries, because they're so far from the house, this trench will help gather and keep the water near them. Dig and flip. Boom.
Yep, so easy, huh, Mommy?
So easy. There's a worm. You gonna rescue it?
No way. Next this bait. Water. And now these strong plants.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new ones. My mom's weeding out the old ones. Now I'm gonna go clip the tops of those other ones, and we'll probably bring in some pine straw just to mulch and keep the grass down through here.
Yeah, and this one needs a little bit more water.
Okay, so now you can see I've filled up the trench on this side with the weeds that my mom is pulling out from in here. I'm not worried about them coming back as weeds because we're gonna smother them with pine straw. If I had cardboard right now, I'd throw some on top of there, but it'll smother the light, and then as these decompose, it'll feed the worms. So the worms will be having something to eat. So that's my way of closing the circle, using what I have, and hopefully it works. Over here it works really well just to smother. You can see wherever there's pine straw, it's on top of cardboard. That helps a lot too. The weeds don't come up. So, alright, let's go get bounty of pine straw here. Alright, so here's just a little final look at it. Came around with pine straw to keep the weeds down. In the middle, instead of pine straw, I did come through with some just cut grass that has been dried. And I also did what I said I was going to do, and I came through and just topped these new ones. So I topped that one, and I also topped some little ones, little shorter ones over there. So yeah, we should have berries soon, and because we did this, the next season we'll have another row. We're probably going to put up a fence for this, but right now they don't need it. So yeah, that's it. It only took about an hour with some teamwork, so I recommend, oh, there's some more. I recommend propagating free like this. I'm probably going to come in and get these little ones out of here because that's just too crowded in there. So maybe I can add them. Hey, there's a dog there. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing under there? Do you see the dog? Nola, what are you doing under there? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nola? Nola? What is your face?